All right, we bringing it back. Frame is back from powder coat. This is a 55 frame for the truck. She's back from powder coat. I guess she was back sometimes last week. Yeah, you can see. Look, is that Abby on top of it or a cat? You can see little footprints. But right now I'm gonna just cause you can see how it has the sand inside of it. So I'm gonna just try to blow out the sand from inside the fuel inside the rails. Oh, the compressor kicked in. I'm gonna try. If not, I'm gonna have to stick some water in there and then try to air it out so we can get the sand out of there. Danny right now is getting all the powder coated stuff together. I'm gonna try to complete the front end, but we're gonna see. We cannot complete the rear because we still missing the pumpkin, the center section for the diff. The diff is here, all the suspension is here for the differential, but we don't have the center section. It's on order. I should have done that a couple of weeks before we sent out the frame, but you know, my dumbass should have been here. So we're missing that. Like that, it should have been all completed instead of just waiting for the damn diff. So I'm just trying to clean here. I gotta get that powder coat stuff ready. We have to wash a lot of the suspension parts because it's rusted from being from being outside too long and waiting. So we gotta put that in a part washer, clean it. We gotta clean the coils, not the coils, but the coilovers. We gotta fucking put anti-seize, everything, so it can, you can set it and forget it. And then we move on to the MC. We completed a lot of stuff off camera. The column is ready. It's not installed, but it's already built. I disassembled it and rebuild it. Everything is new on the column. What else? I just gotta finish some of the wiring, not a lot, but some of the wiring. But that's gonna be a whole different video. We're gonna just focus on this, cleaning it, washing it, assembling it, lock, fully torqued, and that's it. The whole rear is gonna be a whole different video. We're just gonna focus on the front. The thing is, I need a rolling chassis so we can roll it anywhere we need to instead of being in the fucking stands. All right, so we bring it back as we go. All right, bringing it back. We got way ahead of you guys, but I'm stopping to record for you guys. But the front suspension is on. This side is almost completed. We just got to do the coilover. But you can see it's running the Speedway comp. I think they call it C comp or G comp front K-member kit. So it comes with a Corvette front setup. Not with the brake. It comes with the spindle and control arms. It comes with the rack. It comes with the whole K-member. It doesn't come with the coilovers, and it doesn't come with brakes. So you got to supply your coilovers and your brakes. But it's running a Corvette factory replacement from Wheelwood. Is that a 4-piston or a 6-piston? I can't remember, but I think it's a 6-piston. And the Corvette front rotor, I believe they're 12.5s. I have to double check on that, but she's almost completed. I'm gonna jump onto that side. I just stopped for you guys to see. It has a whole grip of washers there, but I needed to bolt it on to make sure it don't need no shims, so I can order the right size bolt. The right size bolt was 35 mil. Those are like 45, but it has a big old shank right here. Has this big shank. If it was all threaded or a little bit of shank like around here, we'd be good. So see, and I can just cut the rest of the threads so I can go further down, like about here, like that much. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus in there, like that much. But you can see the threads in the bottom, not all the way to the top, because these are made for the factory Corvette spindle, but this is a fabricated Corvette spindle, so that's thinner. So the right bolt's already on order. It just, I needed to bolt that down, so that's why it has a lot of shins, but all that's going to be removed. It's just to make sure this guy doesn't rub inside and it has the proper gaps. But it didn't need no shim, it just needs the bolts. And I should have done that when I was doing all the mock-up, but like it was a fucking factory replacement, I didn't think about the bolts. But they on order. The diff gets here on Tuesday, so we're gonna start doing some of the rear stuff. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do the rear stuff, but we're gonna start doing the rear stuff. Yeah, it's just the coilovers on this one. This one is fully locked down. I just gotta grease the fucking ball joints, put the sway bar in, but I need to complete that side so I can put the sway bar in. And I don't know if it's gonna be in the way of doing the coilovers. And that's it. I'll bring it back once I'm done with that side and we move on to the back. All right, we're bringing it back. The rear links for the 4-link is done. They set up, it's more the quarter of the threads are inside. I mean, quarter outside is 75% inside of the link itself. Right now I just set it up so we can get a base set point for the rear end until we get the truck bed back. That's when we center the fucking the diff in the rear. But for right now it's a starting point for the links. And that's the tool I use to set up the links. Okay, I want a part number. There it goes. What you do is you insert your link in here, the one in the back, and the one in the front in here. And there you go, like that. You set one up and then you lock in your adjustment, and you set up all of them to the same link. And that's how that tool works. And that's the part number. But Danny right now is locking up the rear sway bar. The front is done. The front sway bar has too much powder coat, so we gotta strip the powder coater back off the front sway bar. I'm gonna have to paint it because the tolerances on those black bushings are very tight. Unless we stop the powder coat from here, just leave the center powder coated and the rest paint it that way, because the mounts are here and it has a plastic bushing and a collar to lock the plastic bushing inside of it. And they don't want to slide on that powder coat. I already put grease and everything. They too tight of a clearance that it doesn't want to. And I don't want to cut the plastic bushing just to insert it. You get me? So probably we're gonna just back up all the powder coating until right here, paint that piece, and mount the sway bar in there. The thing, it has this is the plastic bushing and this is the collar. They go like that until this billet piece. I'm using my belly to hold the piece, but plastic bushing goes in here, and then the collar goes like that, but then onto the frame they go like this. So we got back up the powder coat all the way to this piece because the clearance is too tight. The back one, it was nice. It's just the front one they're giving us a problem. So we can mount it. But everything is done. We just gonna mount the links. I still gotta wash the rear end because all the sand from the sandblast is inside the diff. So I have to clean the inside, wash the inside, make sure all the sand gets out of there. If not, it's gonna be inside with your gears and stuff, and it's gonna fucking loosen up your gears and your posi within time because it's a sand, a very abrasive sand. So right now we just gonna clean up, mount the links, get everything ready for the diff. I have to wash the diff and wait for the center section. The center section doesn't get here until Tuesday. Those are the rear brakes. Oh, for the front brakes, there are 14-inch rotors, and those are 4 piston calipers. Those are replacement calipers and rotor for a C5 C06, a C5 C6 Z06. We could have gone with the 15-inch rotor with the 6 piston, but we ordered that way early into the build. If I knew the build was gonna go this far, I should have gone with the 15. I think they got 15-inch rotors or 16-inch rotors for the Z06 with the 6 piston, but you know, and they got 14-inch rotors for the rear. These are the 12s for the rear. If I, like I say, if I knew the build was gonna go this far into it, I should have gone way bigger. But those got ordered way in the beginning of the build. Like when we ordered the K member, we ordered that, the brake setup, and we ordered the diff to the size that I wanted once I got the track width. I believe this is like 60 track width, and I ordered the rear as a 58 track width so you can get a bigger lip. 58 or 57 or 56, I can't remember. It was a while back, but I think it's in the 50s, and this is in the 6. I think this is a 62, and that was a 58 if I'm correct. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. Oh, I have to do the tank and the links only, but yeah, I don't want to waste your time with that. So this is the end of the video. Whee!